Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about the overdentures. So overdentures can be defined as any removable dental prosthesis that covers and rests on one or more remaining natural teeth and or dental implants. Coming to the classification of overdentures. So overdentures can be classified on the basis of type of support as tooth or root supported overdentures and implant supported overdentures. Then on the basis of method of preparation of abutments, it can be a non-coping overdenture or overdenture with copings. Various attachments can be used with overdentures like stud attachments, bar and clip attachments and magnets. Coming to the advantages of overdentures, overdentures help in preservation of alveolar bone. With overdentures, proprioception is improved, which leads to better neuromuscular control. This also helps in regulating the biting forces. It improves the retention and stability of the denture. The psychological effect on the patient as extraction of all teeth can be avoided. Open palate is possible in cases of maxillary dentures. And even if there is abutment failure, the abutments can be extracted and the overdenture can be relined and used as a conventional complete denture. Now coming to the disadvantages of overdentures. There is high incidence of caries and periodontal diseases around the overdenture abutments. Frequent reviews are needed to verify the health of the supporting tissues. It cannot be used in cases with reduced interarch space or in cases of bony undercuts adjacent to the abutments. Improper maintenance of the overdentures may lead to periodontal breakdown of the overdenture abutments and the patient may lose all his remaining teeth, and it is more expensive than a conventional complete denture. Coming to the indications, it is indicated in situations where retention is difficult to obtain, like in cases of xerostomia, absence of alveolar residual ridge, loss of maxilla or partial loss of mandible, and in cases of congenital deformities like cleft palate. So overdentures are contraindicated in uncooperative patients, mentally and physically compromised patients, and patients who cannot economically afford an overdenture. Overdentures are contraindicated in periodontally involved teeth with class 3 mobility of teeth and unconnectable soft tissue and osseous defects, and in endodontically involved teeth with vertical fracture of tooth, mechanical perforation of root, broken instrument in canal, and horizontal fracture of root below bony crust. So once an overdenture is planned, first step is extraction of teeth with hopeless prognosis which cannot be restored or maintained. Then we need to check the periodontal status of remaining teeth and if required periodontal therapy is carried out. Next is endodontic therapy. It is required for most of the abutment teeth because they need extensive crown reduction. And last is the prosthetic part, which involves diagnostic impression followed by diagnostic cast preparation and a diagnostic mount up. Diagnostic mount up is used to check the available interarch space and maxillary and mandibular ridge relationship. So once a decision is made regarding the type of overdenture, then the abutment teeth are prepared in order to receive coping or an attachment. Copings are fabricated and cemented later. So in case of implant supported overdentures, we have two options. We can use one-piece implants or two-piece implants. In one-piece implants, attachment and implants comes as a single unit, and in case of two-piece implants, attachment comes separately. So attachment is placed during the second stage surgery. After placing copings or attachments, we make the final impressions. And the rest of the procedure is similar to that of a conventional complete denture. Last is care of overdentures. For overdentures, proper oral hygiene instruction should be given to the patient. Topical fluoride gel application is advised in cases of tooth retained overdentures. So various fluoride gels like stannous fluoride, sodium fluoride or ammonium fluoride can be used. A 3-month recall checkup should be done, and brushing of the abutment teeth and flossing should be routinely done by the patient. So if you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel, and in the end, thank you for watching.